Hi, welcome to Whimsical Whisper Tours. How can I help you today? I see a friend referred you. Did that friend happen to provide you with a card? They did. Okay, may I have a look at that, please? Wonderful. It's just a safety precaution, given the sensitive nature of the service that we offer. How much exactly did your friend tell you about our business? Not very much. Okay. Well, my guess is that you're a bit stressed out and need a bit of relaxation, but with more of a magical twist, shall we say. Okay. Well, let me just briefly go over what we offer here. We'll go in the back room, and yeah, we have a lounge back there, and I'll go over the service that we offer, and then you can let me know if you might be interested. All right? Okay, great. Okay, yeah, please have a seat. Okay, here at Whimsical Whisper Tours, we actually offer vacation packages to some rather unusual destinations. Some might call them enchanted realms. Others would call them magical worlds. They're basically I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. They're basically enchanted places that many people believe are fictional, but they actually exist. And we have an exclusive arrangement with several ambassadors within these various locales where we are able to transport our clients to these particular sites. Well, we understand that some people might not find traditional vacations exciting or interesting. So to take them to that next level and to give them a special twist, we offer you essentially the ability to travel to various enchanted places. Does this sound like something that you might be interested in? Okay, I thought so. So what I'll do is I will basically just get some information from you, and then I will kind of go over the various packages that I think might be just right for you, and then you can choose which one you'd prefer, and we'll book that particular travel arrangement for you. All right? Great. Okay. All right. Can I get your name, please? Your date of birth, and your home address. And the best contact phone number, please. Wonderful. Now, if you could tell me just a few particular elements that you would include in a dream vacation of yours. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Now, are there any particular things that you find a bit distracting, or something that would prevent you from having a good vacation, you think? Something a bit too unusual, shall we say? Not really? Okay. Any unusual fears or phobias? Okay. I can assure you that all these questions do have a purpose. They might seem a bit strange now, but they'll help me to customize your package just perfectly. Are you allergic to anything in particular? No. Okay. Do you get motion sickness or travel sickness very easily? No. Okay. Does the thought of being underwater or being in confined spaces, does that strike any fear in you whatsoever? No, okay. I know these questions are a bit odd, but I have to ask them. All right. So thank you for answering those. I'm going to go over a few different packages that I think might be just right for you, and then you'll let me know which one sounds the best, okay? Terrific. Oh no, you don't have to worry about payment. We'll go over that at the end, but no, this is a service that we offer, usually free of charge. So we'll go over that at the end, though. All right, this first package we have here is actually, it's a tour through Wonderland. So, yes, that's right. The excursions will include a tea party, and you will also be attending the Queen's Garden Party. Those are the two highlights of that trip. It's 6 days. And the method of travel there will actually be, now are you a bit afraid of shrinking or growing? No? You're okay with that? Okay. Yeah, you will be required to eat something and drink something to shrink and grow again in size in order to travel to Wonderland. Is that something that sounds a bit... that doesn't frighten you at all? Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, I never know. Some people it's a bit off-putting and others are completely game for it, so I never know. Okay. The next package I have here is actually a trip to Hogwarts Castle. You'll be taking the train there, yes, it's a locomotive. And while you're there, it's a 5-day trip, and you'll actually be attending the annual ball that they have, and you'll be attending some lectures that they have, various things on magical horticulture and such. All right. Okay, the next package I have for you is, it looks like this one's to Narnia. This one you will have to get there through the traditional wardrobe. Yeah, its location is actually closely guarded, but we have access to it. We're only allowed to send a couple people through each week, so this one's a bit harder to get into, but it does look like there's an opening in November, and this is for a 14-day stay. And it looks like the highlight of this particular trip is a visit to the Talking Animal Zoo. Oh yes, they're allowed to roam free. It's more of an educational experience than anything else. Yes. Okay. The next one we have here is for the Enchanted Forest. This is actually a camping trip in the Enchanted Forest. It looks like you'll be getting there through horse-drawn carriage, and it does include a trip to the dwarf's cottage and a gingerbread house, as well as, let me see here, yes, you will be visiting a castle of some sort, though that depends on the time of year you're going. They open various different castles at different times of year, so yeah, it might be Aurora's castle, Snow White's, that sort of thing. It depends upon the time of year. The best time to go to the Enchanted Forest, believe it or not, is actually around Christmas time, because they do have various balls being held at the castles. That looks like it's a 12-day stay. Okay, this next trip is to Neverland, and you will of course be getting there via pixie dust. I hope you're not afraid of heights for this one. And this one actually includes a voyage on Captain Hook's vessel, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, it's actually been commandeered by the Neverland ruling party at this point, so Captain Hook will not be there, but you are allowed to go on the vessel and take a voyage through the lagoon there. Okay, this next package here is through the land of Oz, and of course you will be arriving there via tornado. So I hope you're not afraid of inclement weather, or you don't get dizzy very easily. This one looks quite interesting. It's a 10-day stay, and you will be touring the Emerald City and taking a journey down the Yellow Brick Road. Yeah, it's a guided tour. It actually lasts 3 days, and you'll be camping along the way and visiting various locations. I've actually been on this one myself, and it was quite enjoyable. Okay, the next one here is, this is a new one on our list here. It's actually a journey to Middle-earth, and for this one you will be staying in the Shire, which is of course the home of the hobbits, and this one you access via a magic portal, which is also closely guarded. Okay, this next one, this is actually the final trip that I have recommended for you, is Atlantis, and of course you will get to swim with the dolphins, and this is accessed via submarine. So this is why I asked if you were afraid of enclosed spaces. Yeah, this is actually a 14-day trip, and yeah, not very many people know, well, very few know on the Earth know the location of Atlantis, but we have access to it, again, via the ambassador that we have. We have several contacts there. Okay. Now, did any of those sound interesting to you? All right. We can certainly book you for that one. That's no trouble at all. Okay. Now, what day do you think you might want to embark upon this particular trip? Okay, let me see if it's available at that time. Yeah, all of these trips book up relatively quickly, so it's best to book well in advance. But you should be fine if you're traveling in that time frame. That should be no problem at all. Let me double check here. Yep. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's free at that time. That's great. I'm glad it worked out. Okay. Okay, so again, we don't charge you for any of the packages that we offer. No. What we do ask, however, is that when you're done with your trip, you refer us to one of your friends. So you will give them this card, and basically they will be able to take one of the magic realm journeys as well. This is essentially how we get the word out about our business. Yeah, we get that asked that question quite often. A lot of these realms depend upon human belief in order to exist, so they actually compensate us for sending humans to them. Basically, people from our realm to them, because that essentially spreads the belief and strengthens their own communities. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we don't require any payment from the travelers, but the various realms do compensate us in other ways. Yeah, so I know one would think that we would charge you just because it's such a spectacularly unique experience, but no. We figure that it will provide you with the relaxation that you need and the creative spark that you need. Yeah. And plus, chances are you will, leave the vacation feeling refreshed and kind of awaken your inner child. And remember, you have to give this card to one of your friends. It's going to be the same card that was given to you, so you'll give it to one of your friends after you're done with your journey. That's right. Okay. Make sure everything's booked in here. Right, so the date of departure is the exact date that you specified, and let me double check here to make sure there's no notes in the system about anything in the package that I should let you know about. Okay, doesn't look like it. Okay, so what you will do is on the particular day that you are scheduled to disembark or embark upon your vacation, you will drink this particular potion that I'm going to give you today. That will actually transport you right to the site that you're going to be leaving from. Yeah, it's really the only way that we can get you there. Exactly. The potion is, it actually tastes like cherry. So, I've been on several of these trips myself, and the actual journey there doesn't make you ill or anything. It's nothing like that. And the potion, like I said, it's very light, and it's actually quite delicious. So you'll just take a sip of it, no more than a sip, and once you've done that, you will basically be at the location where you need to embark upon your journey. You'll be at the site, so then you'll take your method of transport to the actual realm from there. Okay? Okay. And I can assure you, it's all safe. I've done it numerous times before, and I'm still in one piece. As far as I know. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give you, there's a few papers that I'm going to need you to sign. I'll have you sign here and here. Thank you very much. And these are just release forms, basic release forms. I'm also going to need you to take this particular form. I'll write a little note on here to remind you. I'm going to need you to take this to your doctor. They'll need to give you a physical exam before you go. Yeah. And I need you to sign here just to acknowledge that you have read over this particular medical release form and that you will seek a physician's care beforehand in order to go over that physical exam, okay? Thank you. And this form here is actually the instructions for your particular vacation package. So it will tell you a little bit more about your destination and what to expect there. I also do recommend that you read the handbook I will be giving you. It includes a brief description of the various customs of the various destinations. So please just do a bit of research on that by reading over the handbook. Yeah, we actually have to make sure that you do know a lot about the customs as much as possible, because we had an incident about 1.5 years ago where someone actually went to Wonderland and everything was fine, and then they did something that was a bit offensive to the Mad Hatter, and let's just say it didn't turn out well. We ended up having to send a peace ambassador and to get the client back, and it was a big fiasco. So we just ask that you read over all of the information very carefully, and just to learn a bit more about the culture. After all, we're visitors there, so we need to pay careful attention to their customs. Okay, I'll have you sign that you read this. Thank you. Alright, so I'll be giving you the potion here. Basically, it's going to be in this container right here. So all you'll need to do, once again, just take a little sip of it, and it will transport you to where you need to be. I do recommend you don't tell anyone about your trip. If you do tell them, in fact, I more than recommend it. We actually insist upon it. I'm going to have you fill a form here in just a minute. It's a confidentiality form. Just for the simple fact that if you typically tell someone about this sort of trip, they will think you're a bit off your rocker, I guess you could say. So we only recommend that we tell the person that you give the card to, because we do want to spread the word, just to encourage belief, but we don't want to make it too widespread. Okay, so you will be taking this potion, just a sip. As you'll notice, it's colorless, so be careful to put it away carefully and not mistake it for water. That would be bad. And just kind of get pack for the entire trip, because you won't be able to return during the trip, of course. Transportation is very, very coordinated, so you won't be able to come back until the end of your vacation. So just plan ahead. We also provided you with a travel itinerary and a checklist in the package that we'll be giving you, okay? Okay, so let me have you sign this confidentiality form here. Thank you. And that's just basically, saying that you won't tell anyone about your trip in advance, and that the only person you do divulge information to will be the person you give the card to, okay? Just for your own safety reasons, exactly. And, we don't want people rushing in here trying to book a tour with us when we only have limited spaces available. Alright? Okay. So here's your potion, and, it was wonderful meeting you, and I'll probably be giving you a call after your tour, just to see how everything went and make sure you're alright. And Oh, no, there's nothing to worry about. We just give a courtesy call after every trip just to make sure everything went smoothly. All right. Well, wonderful. It was great meeting you again, and you have a great day. And good luck